It's home construction like you've never seen before. An entire home built on a factory line, assembled on site in a matter of days.
I got it! Oh.
A year and a half ago, we lost our house in a fire, the whole house.
When everything is lost, it can take months, even years to rebuild, but not anymore. From factory to freeway.
Crazy, guys, it's freaking crazy.
To foundation.
Our whole house is being held up by that one single wire.
You're about to meet the next generation of prefab homes, and they aren't what you think they are.
Too big a chance of thunder and lightning. We've got a huge lightning rod up there and we don't really want fireworks.
David and Kristin. A week before Christmas, they lost everything to a fire.
A year and a half ago, we lost our house in a fire, the whole house. It was in the middle of the night. I fortunately wasn't home. Dave was.
I woke up, crawled through the fire, and was lucky enough to come out the second-story window.
Now, living with Kristin's parents, this young couple feel their lives have taken a step backwards.
This is basically where we live. We have my office down here, our bedroom down here.
A little living area with a TV that barely works.
And our niece's dance studio. When we're working from home, I work down here in the basement trying to get away from the commotion.
It's hard to find some time for just us to be, a married couple.
We knew that we wanted this process to happen as quick as possible. It's time that we, leave the nest and again.
To get their lives back on track, Kristin and David are looking for the fastest way to get back into a house of their own. So, they're having their replacement home built over 100 kilometers away in a factory in Wingham, Ontario. And their 6-module home will be ready to deliver in less than 3 weeks. The first module has the kitchen and office. The second has the dining room and a mudroom. The third has the family room, and on the second level, there are 2 bedrooms, another bath, and a loft. The final module has the master bedroom, giving David and Kristin plenty of room to start over.
This is the first stage of production for a royal home here. This is where the floor joists are assembled.
In the first 2 stations, the floors and walls are assembled. And in only a matter of hours, the modules are traveling down the line.
Right now, we're getting the houses moved through as fast as we can. We're at a high build rate, so each one has to be done on time for the next section of job to be done.
As the electricians run all the wiring, drywallers plaster and sand the entire home. In less than 2 weeks, all 6 modules of David and Kristin's new house are prepped for transport, and the team at Royal Homes can deliver this house to the site.
Put down the time to video.
Over 3,000 kilometers away in Edmonton, Alberta, Garrett and Aaron are also in the market for a new house. But they haven't lost their home. They have another reason for turning to prefab technology.
Welcome to our tiny little house.
We've lived in this house for about 6.5 years now.
We bought this house because it was the only thing we could afford.
I would say one of the most frustrating parts about living in this home is the space.
This is our living room. As you can see, don't have a lot of space.
And here is our amazingly small kitchen, which none of us enjoy working in. And I don't know how this is supposed to work, but if you see? Cooking dishes, but when we actually want to entertain and have people over, it cuts off the walkway. We got to pull this out. It's just very frustrating.
And this house has seen better days.
This home has definitely served its purpose as far as what it's been able to provide for us over this past 6 years, but it's definitely come to a point where it's not enough.
To get into a space that they love in record time, Garrett and Aaron are buying a panelized home. Their new house will be constructed using wall sections that are fabricated in a factory, transported across town, and then assembled on site. The first level of their new home has the living room, kitchen, sitting room, and dining room, plus a 3-piece bath. The second story has 3 bedrooms, the laundry room, and 2 additional bathrooms, for a total of 1,700 square feet.
We build any kind of house that you can possibly imagine. If you can dream it, we can build it. This is where it all starts in the flooring. The machine that you see behind me right now is just sorting the beams that are going to be going in, the floor joists. It's going to send it through the saw and pre-cut everything that goes into the floors that are going to be made today. At the end of this process, there is very little waste. We can take it away in a 5-gallon pail.
Landmark Homes uses computer-guided machinery to build each wall panel to ensure a precise fit when the home is assembled on site.
The bridge that shoots the sheeting on is shooting about 30 nails every second into the sheeting and hitting the center of the stud every time. So while the walls are being done, everything in all the other areas of the shop are happening as well. The staircase is being built. The decks are being built, the roof's being built. So all of this is happening at one time so that when the lift time comes, everything is going to converge on that site at one time. It's a beautiful thing to watch.
Now, the real challenge is building a house out of wall sections in just one day. Which one of these cabins was actually built in a factory in less than 3 weeks at a final cost of only $270,000? Can you tell which one of these cabins was fabricated in a factory in just 14 days? The answer is C. This cabin is made in 2 modules, in factory, from solid pine logs, in only 2 weeks, at a final cost of only $270,000. In Limehouse, Ontario, David and Kristin are rebuilding after a fire destroyed their first home. Today, the site work is finally starting on their new foundation.
Today's the day we're finally digging our foundation so we can get the show on the road, and we're getting a new house.
The crew has to remove 7 dump truck loads of soil so the foundation can be installed. With the site excavated, the crew can push ahead and pour the concrete walls that will sit under David and Kristin's new house. With the foundation in place, David and Kristin's new home can now make the 130-kilometer journey from Wingham, Ontario to Limehouse. The convoy has to move all 6 modules, a total weight of 120,000 pounds. And with the crew already on site, it's critical that the transport goes off without a hitch. While David and Kristin's new home is in transit, 4 provinces away in Edmonton, the site work for Garrett and Aaron's new prefab is just beginning. And building on this tight urban lot has a number of challenges.
Basically, there's a lot of dangers on one of these job sites, especially with some of the big machinery swinging around. We got a house right next door. We got to watch out for the roof lines and stuff, make sure we don't hit that when we're swinging the machine. The services, we got to make sure we don't hit them when we're excavating to them. Trying to expose the service pipes.
The process for pouring a foundation is first we have to erect the forms, making sure that the rebar is in the right spot. Then the concrete shows up and we pour it into the wall, vibrating it and finishing the concrete and wait for it to cure. On a sunny, hot day, the concrete will set up faster, which means we have less time to work the concrete before it gets hard.
It's 6 a.m. in Edmonton, and Garrett and Aaron's panelized home hits the road. The city will only allow an 8-hour window for the set crew to assemble the entire house. And with the permit starting at 8 a.m., the convoy cannot afford any delays.
Black clouds. That means rain coming. We need to hurry up. Got like 10 seconds.
Well, we're home.
In Limehouse, Ontario, the convoy carrying Kristin and David's new home has made the 130-kilometer journey from the factory and is arriving on site.
So exciting to see all the trucks coming in and the crane and...
A huge day for us.
Super exciting.
Yeah, it's been so long that we've been, waiting after the fire that we can't wait to watch everything go down. And
when we have to bring the house in here, we have to make sure that we can actually physically get into the location. This particular one, it's a single width road. It's a terrible switchback corner with a down slope, so it was difficult to get around.
They're expecting showers and possibility of some thunderstorms. So if that happens, if it's just rain, we can continue to set. If there's lightning evident, then obviously we have to take the boom down from the crane, and then we wait till the lightning passes.
Coming up, you'll have to back up once.
That's pretty cool.
it really is weird that our whole house is being held up by that one single wire. It's incredible how much weight just one wire or two wires can take. It's really neat the precision that's involved, yet it's such, crude equipment.
Hands, come down. That one tight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once it's in place like this, and I just tell the guys to nail it, and then we put the posts underneath it, and she's ready for the next one.
Coming down. Got a bar. I don't want it nailed yet, Glenn. Okay, while you're in the front, you flush on the front.
The weather's coming in pretty fast, so we have to continue. We have to push the guys to keep it going. And hopefully the weather stays with us. If we see lightning, we shut her down, we cover her up, and we start again.
While the crew in Limehouse races to outrun the storm, in Edmonton, the convoy carrying Garrett and Aaron's panelized home is arriving on site just as the building permit begins.
Today we're hoping that we'll have most of it done. We're actually trying to shoot for a one-day build.
I'd like to come out and watch it actually boom. There's 4 walls and a roof, and then you can go in and have a look, and then it's just plumbing, electrical, and drywall, right?
We always start furthest from the crane, and we typically go in a U-shape. Crane was set up in the back of the house, then we would do the front, and then the other side. As long as you set your first panel nice and straight and square, and continue on that way and make sure everything stays nice and tight, there's no issues.
I think that's pretty impressive.
That's so neat. See, we'll be having beers by the afternoon.
As me and him move upstairs, these two guys are gonna complete the main floor. We fly in our interior walls, usually comes in a big package. We land them on the floor, and we start standing those. These numbers on the top of the wall, they dictate where they go on the floor. You can see we numbered them, so we just follow the plan. These guys can start standing the interior walls and get them all up so that the crane doesn't have any downtime, it doesn't slow down. That way we can keep going with the walls, and as soon as we're done with the walls, interior should be done, we start landing floors.
I have a hard time visualizing stuff sometimes, but now I'm like, oh, okay, I can see where that's gonna be, or this is that good room, and then you start where you're gonna put stuff. And...
Guys ready? Coming down. I can maybe go a little this way, but I'm good on the back.
As the crew races to finish Garrett and Aaron's house in record time, in Limehouse, the crew is trying to keep ahead of the rains and is installing the interior staircase before the storm arrives.
If we don't put them in now, we can't get them into place afterward. So you got to fit them inside that tight hole and through the top. Otherwise, we'd never get it in there afterward. Black clouds, that means rain coming.
Do you see a lightning? The job is shut down for about half an hour. Pull your end a little bit, Wes.
Now that the rain has started, my biggest concern is that there is lightning on the way, and we have to get done before lightning gets here.
Hold it.
Okay, Steve, what do you need? We need to hurry up. Got like 10 seconds.
Down.
Yep, get her down.
Need another guy up on the roof with me. Get it waterproof.
As you can see, it's starting to spit a little bit. Too big a chance of thunder and lightning. We've got a huge lightning rod up there, and we don't really want fireworks.
I've got one piece left to do.
As the crew in Limehouse wait for the lightning to pass, back in Edmonton, the crew has less than 2 hours to finish the second story and install the roof.
We're keeping an eye on the back, make sure that the gables stay nice and flush, so that if you look at the back of the wall, our siding will continue straight through. We're ready to start lifting the roofs from the trailer onto the top of the walls.
With minutes left on the permit, the final pieces are in place, and Garrett and Aaron can finally see what their new home will look like.
Okay, you can put me down.
We're home.
Our brand new home.
This is awesome.
It's nice and open.
Oh, this is awesome. I can't believe this was built
When it's, we
4
actually
hours.
have hardwood and a ceiling, but I'm picturing it, getting it. Oh, this is great.
Well, it's gonna be a kitchen, bigger than what we're used to in our little shack.
This is where the humongous island is going to be so that we can actually entertain properly.
This is gonna be the master.
This is the master. I love it.
Yeah, nice.
So all we need now is some drywall, some paint, and some beer.
Yeah.
And we're done. I
That's
can't
our
wait.
house.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too.
The house is just a little bit too tight.
Extremely happy with how the house went together.
We're so happy to have our house back. We can't even describe how good it feels.
In Limehouse, Ontario, the storms have finally passed, and the crew can get back to work on David and Kristin's new home.
Okay, guys, let's get her done.
The house is just a little bit too tight. When we're getting set in the last couple of inches, it's just sliding out a little bit. So we're just taking a little bit of the OSB off so we can get the house jammed in tighter, hold it in place. So we've got a clamp we're gonna hook onto it, and then a ratchet strap to hold it tight, and then we'll drop the weight down on it, and hopefully it'll stay in place. Okay, we're good?
Oh my God. This is so beautiful.
It looks so great.
It's exactly the way you designed it.
It's beautiful. Look at it. The cupboards, the countertops.
I love the countertops. What I love about this is how much more open this is now. So,
yeah, an old place.
well, you're in here baking me a cake. I could be sitting in there watching TV.
Ooh.
Oh, fantastic.
Wow. Oh, look at the shower. Oh, that looks amazing.
Beautiful.
Oh, I love it.
So which sink is yours and which one's mine?
I get both.
Oh, oh wow.
Look at the beams.
The vaulted ceiling turned out great.
It's amazing. It's beautiful. Love it.
Can you believe this morning there was nothing but a foundation, and now, this afternoon, we're here standing in our bedroom? Almost there. We're home.
Yeah.
After only 5 weeks, Garrett and Aaron are enjoying their new space. A panelized home that holds its own against any traditional build, and for a fraction of the price.
Extremely happy with how the house went together. Amazing to see the finishing touches now. There's an island and a fireplace.
We have so much more space to work with. We can have more than a certain amount of people come over and then still have space to enjoy it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for coming over.
Cheers, darling.
To our new abode. We really, really, really like how it turned out. Everything came together perfectly.
While Garrett and Aaron are showing off their new home, in Limehouse, Ontario, David and Kristin are finally back in a house of their own. A 2,400 square foot home built in a matter of weeks. Now, David and Kristin can finally take their life off of hold and start living again.
We're so happy to have our house back. We can't even describe how good it feels to be back in a home and living together. And
Well, the nice thing is, we're back in our home. I'm so in love with how my wife designed everything.
this home feels much more open, which I really love.
We're really excited to be moving forward to just getting back to life.